Hey, it's Travis with Fat Daddy's Hot Rods. Behind me here on the lift is a 1971 Chevrolet K20 pickup. This one happens to be equipped with what's commonly referred to as an Eaton rear axle. Anybody that tries to buy parts for one of these can tell you they're just not available. This one had bad brakes. The drum brakes on it were wore out and they were super hard to find parts for, so we had to come up with another solution. There's companies making disc brake kits that don't have a parking brake, which is not what we wanted. The companies that make with a parking brake can get costly. So what we're here to show you, it's not a how-to step-by-step video, but we're just going to show you the solution that we used to come up with a good set of brakes from the back of this truck. All right, we got the rear wheel off so we can show you what we're working with. We've completely removed the original brakes off the Eaton axle and replaced them with these drums off of a 14-bolt corporate GM rear axle. They need to be from the single rear wheel. The dual wheel won't work. The hub's different. So where you can save money is where you source these parts from. You can go to a junkyard and find a 14-bolt rear axle, single rear wheel, and use those. We got these particular brakes off of a friend of mine had upgraded his brakes to a disc brake setup. He had these laying around. We got them for almost nothing. We did go ahead and put brand new drums and shoes in just because of how far we're going with this particular truck, but as long as they're in good shape, that's not needed. So these brakes actually came off of a 1989 Chevrolet pickup. I don't know if every year is the same, but one difference in this setup is that the parking brake on the passenger side comes out of the rear of the drum and has to curve around and meet up with the driver's side up parallel on the frame. The original setup had both parking brake cables coming out of the front. Let's come around to the other side here and I'll show you what we did as a solution for that. Okay, so you can see here the passenger cable coming up, and I had to fabricate this bracket to support that, and then we used the original bracket for the driver's side cable. Once we got up here, I fabricated this rod to tie these two cables together, and it runs up and hits this connection here, which ties into the front cable going to the parking brake. Then I just put this little J-hook, I slid some vacuum hose over it to give it a little bit of support just to keep it from flopping around so much. One of the best things about this setup is it gives you a good, reliable set of brakes, and you can get any replacement parts you need from your local parts store. Hopefully you can use this information to save yourself some hassle, some money, and some time. As usual, like, subscribe. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments, and see you next time.